All right, y'all. You at Twin City Firewood. I'm glad you came. Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna cut up this little pile of ash. That's some pecan right there. I'm not gonna fool with it today. I'm trying to give you an idea of what size it is. And I've been looking forward to showing y'all this video for a little while. This is a project family and I did together last year, and it worked out really well. So we're gonna give it another try. I wasn't expecting to do it this year, because I didn't have the right material, but I just come across this a couple weeks ago. So we're gonna work this up, and it's gonna be something a little different. Some of y'all might think it's interesting, some of you might not, some of you might even put it to use, but I will tell you this, it's a lot more profitable than the firewood, especially for the amount of wood that it is. So y'all stick around and find out. Appreciate you being here, and I hope you'll stay with me. So what I'm cutting here is the bases and the bottom part of the snowman. And the pieces that don't look so good or maybe have a crack or a bad place in them, I'll use them for the bases. And I'm trying to be mindful of some of the other logs I'll cut. I want them about 1 to 2, maybe even 3 inches smaller in diameter for the top portion of the snowman. And I like to cut these and let them dry for 2 to 3 weeks or longer and see if they're going to crack or whatever they're going to look like when they dry out. But there's a start. That's a step one. Now my kids will be up on the next couple steps. A whole bunch of cookies there. I'm probably going to end up cutting some more. Like I mentioned, we did this last year and it was a hit. I mean, I'm trying not to give up. I'm trying to keep y'all with me so you don't click off, but made like 80 something of these. Didn't actually sell 80. We gave a few away for just close family members and friends and stuff, and for Christmas presents. But we sold, I'm not sure how many, but it was worth it. Definitely worth it. Bunch of cookies there. Once I release this video, I'm gonna have to hide this pile of ash, the remainder of it, because there'll be people from all over the country trying to get a hold of this ash wood. I'm liable to lose my ash on this deal. My wife, if she watches this, she'll roll her eyes. She says I crack myself up all the time, and she ain't wrong. I just get tired of waiting for somebody else to do it, so I just handle it myself. Thank y'all. Y'all stick with me. So ash just seems to hold together better than like oak or some other wood I've tried, just kind of experimenting. And I just love the way it looks. It's that light whitish color. And this tree was blown down from storm damage, and so I like to cut like twice as many cookies or wood slices, whatever you want to call them, as I think I'll need, because this one had a lot of cracking in it. You can actually see one on the end of that cut there a little bit. And so there was some of these pieces wanted to crack after drying, so I always cut a lot extra so you have more choices. And the smaller pieces will be for the top hats and the brim of the hat there as well. Another little load of ash cookies there. That might do it. That might be enough. I'll have to load up some of this limb wood. It's done got dark on me, but you know how it is. You gotta do what you can when you can, and sometimes for me that means after dark, even dark 30, which it ain't that late. I changed the exposure on my camera a little bit so it'd brighten it up, but I just think that kind of looks neat, all them cookies. Anyways, we'll put them together. Y'all stick around. At the end of this clip, you'll hear my little boy say, it worked that time, and he's talking about the laser on my saw. It just works when it wants to, but I try to take advantage of it when it's working because it makes life a little easier there. And I don't get real complicated with this. I just sort of eyeball it there and see what'll look good. I like it so that the bark or the ridges of the outside of the rounds will come together there from the bottom part of the snowman to the top part of the snowman. If I can make it work, it just looks it just helps the looks of the snowman after it's done.
Worked that time.
All right, I got another one for you.
Okay.
Quit recording. This is my oldest little boy doing the drilling here, and he did all the drilling on the snowman. He got his mullet growing strong. Got a healthy mullet there, looking like a little redneck, but he loved doing the drilling, and he did a fine job at it. And this is part of the Craig jig, or pocket hole jig as people call it, and it is the right tool for this job.
Keeps coming off.
It's all right. So this is how it joins the top part and the bottom part of the snowman together, and it's solid. So we like to make the top hats here where you can't see the screw hole, and that's what I'm doing there. I'm kind of getting it to the side of that round limb wood there, and loosen it, and then tighten it back up, and so it hides the screw hole. You'll see here in just a second. I'll let you screw it to the top of it here in just a second, okay? Yeah. There you go. Go down a little bit more and push down as you do it hard. Yeah, hide that screw. You got it?
Is that good?
Yeah, screw hole. Yeah, it ain't showing, is it? Good job. All right, you can put it over there and stop with the others. This is my oldest daughter. She hates being on the video. You can kind of tell by her face. This is my nephew Sawyer. He comes over quite a bit. He wanted to run the sander. What do you think? Let me see if this will pass quality control. Yeah. Yeah, it'll pass. Blow it off. Blow it off her. One of my little redneck kids left a plastic fishing lure on the top of the snowman. They've been playing with them. And these are my babies doing a lot of the painting. They're twins. They're both 6 years old. And they did a fine job too. And this is showing off some of the white ones that they painted. They seem to be pretty popular. And we made a ginormous one is what they called it for my wife. That was made last year. And then this is not all the ones that we made, but most of them here. That's another nephew of mine, Easton, posing. All right, we're here with some of the crew. These red-headed ones are my kids. This is my nephew, Jax here. It's not funny, that's his real name. So here's some of the finished products here. When we put this on Facebook, we made a post and sold them. We made 35, and we're down to the last just 2 or 3 left. I guess it's took a couple days to sell them. Most of them are 26 to 30 inches tall, somewhere in there. I made them all with ash wood. I know you've seen clips by now. At this point in the video, you've seen a few clips of how we kind of made them, and each one of the kids have had a hand in making them, so that's pretty neat. They've got to look back and see what they've done, you know. The white ones seem to be more popular as far as people wanting the white ones. Me personally, I like the unpainted ones, the natural ones. Which ones y'all like?
I like the white one. I like that one. I like the white one. I like that one. What's the difference in this one and this one?
They're just unpainted. This year we sold them for $45. And I know a lot of people say that we could have sold them for more, stuff like that, but that's what we thought was a fair price. And you know, there's something to be said for being fair for both the buyer and the seller, you know. So we thought that was fair for us, and hopefully that was fair for the people who wanted to buy them, you know. I just thought we'd kind of show you how they ended up, what they look like, and just have the kids in here talking. Y'all want to say anything? Jax, you want to say anything? You're about to be famous on YouTube here.
I never been in a YouTube channel before.
I wanted to show y'all his candle holders. I made a couple of them last year and gave them away as presents. I might make a few more this year. It's just out of the limb wood. Hey Jax, walk a little closer, you can see it. They're just made out of that limb wood from the ash tree, and a cookie at the bottom. They're super simple to make. I just thought that might be a little project some of y'all might be interested in. Thank y'all for watching. Appreciate you liking, subscribing, commenting, all that, whatever you feel like doing. And I hope y'all be back. I hope you're blessed, and I hope you be a blessing to somebody else. Sorry, my daughter. She's subtracting me back there. She's distracting me. Thank y'all. Y'all come back.
Everybody says at school, it's really hot.